Well, hello, my beautiful friend, Miss Adeline. How are you doing today? I'm doing your personal tarot reading. I hope you don't mind for the delay. I apologize, and thank you so much for being patient with me. I have a lot of people to do tarot readings for, and today is your day. This one's for you. Just not only because you joined our family, and that was because I said, but because you are so special. All right, and I know right now I haven't fully messaged you back yet. I'm hoping to message you back with your reading. I spent the last hour shuffling these cards, trying to capture your energy. And also, your video is a little bit different from everybody else's, and it has a lot to do with the fact that it's so cold outside. I'm not running outside to get my tower thingy. So, actually, I'm sitting right behind the camera. Right behind you. No. Alright, so in the past, you were dealing with betrayal, trying to keep your emotions under control, and you were being very perceptive. Very, very perceptive. Bottom of the deck, you were making an effort. I don't know if you can see that. I'm sorry. It's a weird angle and it's so dark in here. Let's find out what's going on with you. And your favorite number, where are you? Oh, okay, I can do that in a minute. Alright, let me pre-shuffle. Okay. So before you, from the left to the right, the left is your past energy, the middle is your current energy, and the far right, this pile here, that is your possible future. Remember that is not set in stone and can change anytime you so choose it, alright? Now, also I'm doing a fourth pile that's going to tie in all of your energy in together, okay? To connect the past, present, and possible future. And then after I do this spread, I'll tell you what's going on with the bottom, or with each deck in regards to your story. And what else? Oh yeah, I'll probably pause it so I can put all these cards back together, shuffle, do your 7 cards from each deck, play, and then pause it a bunch of times more because you don't want to sit here listening to me shuffling 24/7. You've got other things to do. So the bottom of this deck is Ace of Cups. So you're wanting to start fresh and make an effort. Alright, sorry about the darkness. I guess just close your eyes and listen. That might help. I usually do that while I'm falling asleep to a tarot reader. Okay, in the past, you were severely God, you're keeping your emotions in control so much that I can't even speak straight. Beautiful Miss Adeline, you were betrayed by someone who's very, very, very toxic. I don't know if you can see that. Alright? And you ended that situation. You said, not today. You put an end to it, and you decided that you were going to start fresh, but it also threw you into a bit of a hermit mode. So what that means is that you decided you weren't going to take care of anybody else's needs. You were going to take care of you for a minute. Because who matters most to you right now, besides maybe if you have children, is you. You want to get back on track. You have dreams and hopes. Hopes and dreams. So currently, you're keeping your emotions under control, and I think it has a lot to do with a possible Cancer or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Now, you are severing ties with someone that needs a lot of growth, and you are traveling. I'll throw my cards. You are traveling. You were like, talk you later, alligator. I'm out. That or they're traveling to or away from you. Someone's traveling. This is your story. You know where these cards fit. Possible future is perception. You're very perceptive in regards to what this Aries, Leo, or not Aries, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius said. There's like no light over here. I'm sorry. So, what they said kind of shook you, or is going to shake you. All right? You're being very perceptive to that. And maybe it's just about sending you in the right direction. Now, this card, the Three of Cups, could mean one of four things in regards to your possible future and your life. Now, it could mean that you just got married. If that be the case, congratulations. It's amazing. Okay. But if that's not the case, the second option is that you're pregnant. And if that be the case, congratulations. The third thing is that you're coming together with someone at work and you're working on a project that's going to blow your boss's mind. All right. And the fourth thing is, and it seems to be everybody's in the end. And the reason why I say that is because of this Four of Wands. Now, it's telling you that you're going to be celebrating the fact, and getting reward and prosperity, right? And it has a lot to do with the fact of possibly the fourth energy. The fourth energy is that you're creating something that's going to shake the world as we know it. You were born with a bit of destiny in your soul. You were meant to do something great. I don't know what you were meant to do, but what you have to give and offer is going to, change everything. It's going to blow many people off their feet, and you're going to gain recognition. All right? All the energy and all the energy that ties you together between past, present, and possible future is the Moon card, all right? So there were secrets, and you were paying attention to your dream. Now, the Moon card, okay, the Moon card is calling for you to go to sleep and pay attention to your dreams. Think of the Moon card as saying this. Go into your room, plug in your phone, lay it next to your bed, and let the screen go dark. Okay? Now lay next to it. Don't touch it. Close your eyes, and then you start to fall asleep, right? So you're not only recharging, but you're just like your phone, just you're cordless. Okay? You are downloading through a Wi-Fi signal from a hotspot from the divine, just like your cell phone is, all night long. And sometimes the dead, your ancestors, your guardian angels, and the divine are all trying to tell you something within your dream. But not all of them can get through at once. Oh my God, if they could, man, you'd blow your mind. Like, it's just crazy. Sometimes they fight over who's going to take turn. No, my turn, my turn. And you're over there like, hold on, everybody. Hold on. I need to close the eyelids, block out all light, and throw that fucking projector on, and I'm going salsa dancing. Like, you guys can just do whatever, and I'm gonna go do whatever. Anyway, I was just kidding. That's not really what happens. That's just something I used to think of when I'd go to sleep. I just put a projector on and just like play a movie for my body while I went and did stuff, which is kind of weird. I like weird. But what it's telling you is that they're telling you there are things going on around you. You need to pay attention to your dreams, okay? They're going to be playing movies for you. And I know you've had some really fucking weird dreams. Some you remember and some you don't. And what I do know is this. Sometimes you'll be just like riding along in your dream. You won't even know you're sleeping. Like the other night, I was driving in a car, but I wasn't driving. I was just sitting there, and people were like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay. I haven't seen you guys in like 8 years, but okay. But for you, it could be completely different. All right? Now, when you wake up, write down your dream as soon as possible. Otherwise, it'll kind of go, like, if it's not, like, profoundly going to stick with you, and sometimes you know those dreams where you just can't shake them for days. They deja vu'd you, like, hardcore, if that makes any sense. Where you're just like, So unnerved. You could be being visited by ancestors or the dead. All right, someone, a loved one. Oh, and happy belated birthday. Your birthday was 2 days ago. I bet you had a really good birthday. Let's get back to this. It's all about you. So write down your dreams, break it up. If you don't understand what it means, just break it up and Google each section. I did that with one of my dreams where I dreamed that someone handed me a cell phone. And they were like, go take a picture of the moon. It's really big. So I tried, and the moon kept, every time I tried to get it into focus, the moon kept getting smaller. When I take the phone away from it, the moon would get bigger again. And then I noticed there's a red sky and 2 suns on each side. And I was I finally got a picture of it, but then the earth started shaking. It was crazy. But when I woke up, I thought, I know what this is. They're telling me that I need to start writing again. I got to go back to Ambala and Eldor. You don't know what that is? I'm a writer. I'm the writer of the Title of a Crucified Innocent series. But anyway, that's what it meant. Because I have 2 twin suns and a water planet the size of the moon. Now, you're going to be making sacrifices to get your 9 of Cups, all right? You're going to be moving on from troubled relationships. Doesn't have to be a romantic one. It could be someone who pisses you off. Possibly an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, right? Now, you could be dealing with that sort, but this is the king, and he's very passionate. Okay, he's an entrepreneur, very optimistic. This is telling me that you are going to become an entrepreneur, right? And you have been trying to balance and harmonize everything out, but you've been juggling, and you're waiting for the cavalry to arrive, and while you're waiting, you're fucking bored. And then suddenly here you go with 10 of swords. So in a normal deck that's like disaster, rotten, ruin, destruction, deeply betrayed, in a regular tarot deck, this guy's got, or their guy who's on their deck has like 10 swords hanging out of his back. That's a lot of holes for new pockets. He's got 10 pocket holes in his back. This guy here, in my tarot deck, everybody's wanting a piece of him, and they won't stop it. And it's driving you fucking nuts. Yeah. And whatever it was, it deeply hurt you. Now, bottom of the deck is effort. You're making an effort to transition. That is the death card there, but you can't see it very well. I'm sorry. I'm withholding information. No, I'm just kidding. What it means, this one, it just means that you're transforming, okay? What it reminds me of is when Elizabeth is tending to her sister Jane in Pride and Prejudice. It's not them, though, but it's just who I think of. You're transitioning, and your charm is kicking up so much so that you have so many options, but someone is trying to tempt you and tempt your creativity, okay? And you're very generous, but especially in regards to your happiness. But you are taking authority in regards to the emperor. So you're dealing with an emperor you haven't met yet, or you have met them. You're going to be celebrating. These cards, as I'm reading them to you, they will go in the order that fits best for you. I don't know where they go, if they're past, present, or future, all right? Now, in regards to your emperor, you're going to be celebrating the positivity, right? You're going to be celebrating your accomplishments. The fact that you want quality over quantity and your destiny, you're claiming it, but you're going to collaborate with someone in order to complete a task. And it's going to make you, it's going to give you a revelation, right? And you're taking bits of information in moderation, especially in regards to using caution when moving on to calmer waters. Now, you're contemplating whether what you're getting is the wish fulfillment, your hope, right? You're contemplating whether you should have hope in a situation. All you want is to keep your traditions alive, but all you're right now doing is going into hermit mode, going into introspection, especially in regards to a love connection. And you're awakening, you're casting judgment, and you're preparing you're preparing your courage to just, you're like leveling up. You're like, kami kami ka. No, you don't know what I'm talking about. Probably. I'm a geek. I'm married to someone who's obsessed with Dragon Ball Z. You're leveling up your strength. You're just like balling it up into like this big old, and then you're like, whoa, and you're discovering that you are the Empress. And your waiting was not in vain, because not only did you find clarity, but you actually found stability in regards to your hard work and skills. Now you are balancing it out, especially with your material wealth. Now you are growing and traveling. Now most people are like, traveling? I'm not leaving state. What the hell are you talking about, Miss Libra Empress? But here's the thing, is that you don't have to leave state. You should walk out your front door to the mailbox, and there you're traveling one little step at a time. I mean, the world's in chaos right now, and you're trying to be safe. It's only natural. But that little bit of wind in your hair, oh, God, it's divine, isn't it? The blessings of wind. It's actually driving down the highway the other day, and I had the window down, and it felt so good. And then I thought, can I get COVID at 60 miles an hour down the freeway? Well, it's nighttime, so nobody's out there breathing, but then you start to wonder. Don't freak out about that, okay? I just ask questions that don't make sense. Now, you're going to be growing in regards to your security. You are going to be sharing your security with someone, though. But it's not going to stop you from feeling a lot of anxiety, especially in regards to someone disappointing you. Now, there is a mystery, or you are a mystery to someone who wants to adapt to you. Oh, yeah. You are also strengthening your intuition. In the moon card, remember, paying attention to your dreams. And as you're doing that, you are actually leveling up your energy. Oh, yeah. Extra pep in your step, which leads you to start a fresh new beginning. But sometimes it's a challenge to be more assertive. Now, you are working on your skills, and you are afraid of rejection, Three of Swords. Like, rejection in regards to your skills. You're very creative. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's get these out of the way for a minute. And then we'll ask the zombie tarot deck that we'll ask it, hey, what's the rest of the story? What did we miss? Like, you're weird, Libra Empress, weird. Now you're wanting to give your cup of love to someone. All right. Because you believe that they are your destiny. They could be a Sagittarius, someone who's balancing you out. And you are going to find contentment. Now, you did fight with someone over something. Okay, you did. And you found justice one way or another. And you kept your courage going, especially in regards to dealing with someone who's a partier. My beautiful Libra, you were full of anxiety, though, and you learned your lesson, and you were traveling, and you were given a high five from the undead. This is like my favorite card. High five from the undead. And you cast judgment, and you realized that, yeah, you're very inquisitive, and you got your wish fulfillment. All right. Let me put you on pause, shuffle, and then we'll do your 7 cards from each. So hold on a minute. Alright, I shuffled. Are you ready for it? Now, how I'm going to do this is the same way I'm going to do all of the tarot spreads after this. Basically just in a pile right here. And we'll talk about it. Because the camera's too low, even if I have it on the stand to see. Because my cards are fat. I don't know if you noticed. They're fat with a pH. Pretty hot and tempting. But anyway, so that's how I'll do it. And I'll explain what the tarot spreads are, but I'm not gonna be able to lay it out like you can see it anyway. But you know what I mean. Here I go already. Now, my beautiful Miss Adeline. Now, you're adapting to hearing that you're gonna be successful. You're keeping your emotions in control in regards to some secrets. Now, you're trying to find balance in regards to a tower moment, right? Could have been a good tower moment, could have been a bad tower moment. Well, most people are freaked out when they hear the tower moment and the death card, alright? The thing is that a good tower moment is like you gained a revelation that you were going to be amazing, right? Or you're finding justice in regards to the fact that maybe someone left you homeless or took all your food or robbed you blind. Do you see what I'm saying? There are bad tower moments where you just like you're ended up homeless because somebody wants to be an asshat. So you're finding justice in regards to a tower moment. I don't know where that is, past, present, or future. These are your 7 cards. Now, you rejected someone's help. So you were waiting for the cavalry to arrive. Or someone rejected helping you. Now, in regards to your material wealth, you were very patient, okay? And you kept positive, especially in the Leo energy. You were positive that, there was going to be group effort and you were going to get help. And you started fresh as not only the Fool, but as hitting the Empress mode. Now, regardless of what's between your legs, whether you're male or female, you have two energies, right? We got male energy and female energy. So, male energy, leveling that all the way up, would be Emperor. Okay? Usually in Aries. Female energy is Empress. Think of it like Donkey Kong, the old school video game. Nobody likes those anymore. I don't know why. I don't see a lot of tarot readers connecting tarot reading and video games together. But someday there will be a gap between us old fogies who like video games and those that don't. Like, you know what I mean? Because we all are unique. But anyway, so you go through a lot of shit to become an Empress, and I believe you've hit that level. You really have. And Emperor mode. A lot of people, they go through a lot of shit. You don't just wake up as that. But in reference to Donkey Kong, so you're over there and you're like do 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 do, and then a barrel comes do 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 do, and you were like then you dive over it like Lara Croft. No, climb up the wall and bounce off. Do something creative like that. Go on, ninja. Fu Manchu, man. But you dive over it and you get to that ladder on the bottom floor and you climb up and Donkey Kong up there, still being an asshat, keeps throwing barrels, and you're like, don't you have anything else to do besides this? Aren't you tired yet? And he's like, I've had a Red Bull. And you're like, oh God, a Red Bull, you know that? And he goes, gives you wings. Stupid stuff like that, right? So he keeps throwing shit at you. And it's like, that's like your lessons. The barrel is your lessons, and you just keep overcoming them. Sometimes they hit you, and you're just like, fuck, that hurt. Does anybody got a Band-Aid? And you lift up your arm, and it looks like Harry Potter's from the second movie, where that fake teacher's all like, I can fix it, and then suddenly his arm doesn't have any bones. And you're just like, oh, that's... You're like, lesson learned, I better go drink some of that juice that grows back my bones. So then you wake up the next day and you've got like 3 arms out of 1 arm socket. You're like, well, I can multitask now. Hell yeah. Something like that. Oh man, I'm so... This is why I'm a writer. Shit just comes to me. Oh. But you see what I'm saying? Is you don't think it's funny at the time, you know, with all that fucking karma and drama and bullshit. And there is good karma and bad karma. It all just depends on whether you can see if the cup is half empty or half full. I'm totally shuffling while talking. I don't even know if I knocked on those. Alright, we're gonna do the broken heart layout, which it looks like a heart, but you won't be able to see it all, so. My cards are all upside down. I don't know how that happened. Alright, so the central issue of your relationship is that you're feeling rejected, or you rejected a past lover or someone from the past. How they see you, how you see them is that you see them as someone who's got a lot of enthusiasm, honestly, and who's victorious. Okay? How they see you is someone who's working hard, and you're on the move, you're traveling. The unknown influences on your relationship is that you have material wealth and a lot of love, possibly with a Gemini. Where you want the relationship to go is you want more love and understanding. You do. And you want to complete a task. Okay. This card represents who can help your relationship. You can. You're paying attention to your dreams. And you're not only an intelligent, sharp-tongued, and unscrupulous Libra, but you're going to tell them where the bear shits. And you're like, I'm not putting up with this shit. Mister. Right? Okay. The challenges in your relationship is that you've gone into introspection in regards to it. Mini hermit mode and big hermit mode, so someone kind of hurt you. The outcome of your relationship is that you're going to find stability, possibly with an Aries, Leo, or Sag. In a normal tarot deck, that card is the player, and the Knight of Cups isn't. He's like the knight in shining armor, but in my deck, their roles are reversed. So this Aries, Leo, or Sag, who is very bold and impetuous and full of an adventure. He the reason why I love him is that he'll rush ahead and get you something and bring it back. That's so sweet. The other one, the Knight of Cups in my deck, he's kind of an asshole. He's bold and adventurous. Oh yes, he is very romantic. But once you give him your heart, then his ass is like, depending on his mood, will leave. Bottom of the deck is that you are looking for quality instead of quantity, but you're nervous, full of anxiety. You feel very paranoid, like there's no hope in any of these situations. All right. Let's go on. All right. First layout is the gravestone. Now, this card represents central question in your life. The question is my destiny really coming? Because I'm in a middle of a hermit mode, like mini hermit mode, where you're just like feeling like you need to rest and retreat and not deal with anybody's bullshit. And I know this because I'm a Libra as well. I don't like dealing with people either. I actually hate people in general. That's not true. I know. Well, I mean, it can be in cases where, like, I need to severely do my energy, and then I'm like, I pull away because I'm an empath, so I feel everything, including your energy. For the last 3 days, actually, when I wasn't doing tarot reading as much. Now, The unforeseen forces in your relationship, or answering that question, is that there is going to be hope in regards to you becoming a boss lady, or possibly dealing with a boss lady, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, right? This is someone who's very materialistic, but she's confident, and I believe you're stepping into her energy. This card represents how other people affect you. So, they're affecting your stability, especially this Aries, Leo, or Sag. Alright? I don't know if it's in a good way or a bad way. The circumstances affecting your life are that you are taking life in moderation. You're ending one situation and beginning something new. You're not like just not ending one situation and just starting into a new one while, still dealing with that. God, that's got to be complicated. But you're just trying to keep your priorities straight. This card represents who or what is available to help you, okay? The Fool, you. And possibly someone you haven't spoke to in a long time. Now, could be family, friends, or an ex, or someone that you went to high school with a long time ago, right? You are dealing with a lot of nostalgia. But what really you're focusing on is releasing the mental baggage and getting an extra pep in your step for something great, because you are destined for greatness. We all are. It's just that not everybody is awoken to realizing that. Now, the outcome of that question is that, yes, you are getting energy and you're paying attention to your intuition. You are. And you're not mixing that up with anxiety, because a lot of people mix up their intuition with anxiety. They feel like it's the same. What it is in order to listen to your intuition, sometimes you have to meditate, but sometimes you don't have. Sometimes people get in their intuition turns on instantly and they become leery of someone, It's like you're walking down the middle of the road and some creepy guy or a girl or monster, it's Halloween, let's just go with it. We're stuck in a TV show, right? Um, they just kind of, or you walk past someone and they give you a weird vibe. I get that way around people who are about to die. You might also get that, I had this friend who, this happened to me 3 or 4 times. First time, she would fight with her mom all the time. And this is when I first became her friend, right? One day I told her, hey, listen, you need to say you're sorry to your mom. Because one day, she's not going to be here. She's not going to be here. So you need to make up and give her the love and attention that she deserves from you. And listen to her. You never know when her last breath is going to be. That summer, her mom died. A couple years later, well, more than a couple, it was I told that to that girl in 2004, right before summer. Or 3, I don't know. Anyway, switch up to 2009, January. My other friend, she was always fighting with her dad. And I told her the same thing. Didn't think anything of it. Make up with him. You never know when his last breath's going to be. A couple weeks later, they went to Vegas. I believe they went to Vegas or went over or something. And he came home and he went to walk up the steps. I don't know if he was indoors coming in from the front porch, or if he was stepping in from the kitchen to the front room or something. I don't know. I don't know where this was. But he had a heart attack and died at home. That same year, one of my friends, her grandma had dementia. Now, I was the only one out of her friends that her grandmother remembered. It might have been because I had bright red hair. Flaming red hair. And I guess it goes great with my changing eye color, depending on my mood. But anyway, so she left me sitting in front of her grandma. You know, I didn't mind that. But I started to get this really weird feeling. You know, she wasn't acting weird as someone who has dementia. She's just sitting there watching a movie, an old movie on TV. Well, I just, it was getting late. 11 at night, almost midnight. And I knew I had to walk home from 8,000 West in Magna. You know, I had to walk home. So what I'd do is I'd walk down 8,000 to 27, follow that all the way down because I lived out in Magna. Like downtown Magna. Like, I can give you the address. It's still there, the house. I just don't live there anymore. But it was a long fucking walk at night. Well, I got this weird feeling. So I had to leave. Not even a week later, her grandma died. Went to the funeral. It was around the same time Michael Jackson died. And I sat in the front. And there was a seat sitting next to me. Nobody sat in it. You know, thought it was weird. Found out after the funeral that, actually the reason why nobody sat in that chair was because someone else was sitting in it, if that makes sense. It was her grandma, sitting right next to me, watching her own funeral. I can't see the dead, but I can feel the energy, if that makes sense. I can't guarantee if it's male or female energy. But I feel that you also are, like, because I didn't know what the hell that was, and I stopped telling people, you better be careful. You know, tell them that you love them, otherwise you're not going to have them one day. And I want to tell that to my little sister so bad. Okay? I want to tell it to her so freaking bad. Because, you know, she's going through some stuff. But I'm not going to jinx my mom's stage 4 cancer and have her die. So I'm not going to say it. And I'm not going to say that to anybody else. My point is that, you know, we just go through so much as humans. And you are very, very, very sensitive. And actually, you're the first people who know that about me. Or you're the first person that knows that about me. I forgot I was doing a personal. I'm over here shuffling, talking to you. I'm sorry. I went blonde. I went blonde. Which is funny because I'm strawberry blonde. Alright. Let me shuffle these real quick. I'm supposed to be doing this and I'm all messing up. Okay. We're going to do the eyeball spread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Creativity is the bottom. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't help that I'm drinking an energy drink. The hell, Libra Empress? You're diluting my reading with an energy drink. What is wrong with you? Everything and nothing at the same time. Alright. Anyway. I'm already wasting your time. I'm sorry. Now, this is called the eyeball spread. Now, this is last month, right? You had material wealth, but you were indecisive on what you were going to do with it. The current month, you are making movement, growing, and, you know, making peace with someone. You haven't been able to do that in a long time. Could be an ex, could be a family member, I don't know. But it's someone that you're making peace with, that now you're not, like, trying to throw huck a glass at their forehead, okay? Now, this card represents the first week. So, first week, you are very, very generous. Alright, you are very generous and making a move. You're like, you want to ride? Hop in. Or, I don't know, I think you're generously sharing your time and energy with people. Maybe you're traveling to and from them. I forgot what week we're on. So second week, you're keeping your emotions in control in regards to this Aries, Leo, or Sag who needs growth. Third week is that you're dealing with an emperor, someone who's of authority, who's telling you that you're gaining recognition and hard work for your skills. Fourth week of this month, you're going to be celebrating the fact that you are cutting ties with toxic people. All right? You can love them from afar. Send them smoke signal in Morse code. If they don't know what that means, have them Google it if they got internet still. Now, possibilities for next month is that you are guarding your security and you're going to be stuck in your head. Okay? You are. Bottom of the deck, you're creative. Very creative, and you're victorious in your creativeness. Very cool. All right. Well, since I have you here, I might as well shuffle and then, yeah, I got to sort this out anyway. We're going to do the, what is it called? The severed head layout. This isn't just because it's Halloween. I'm doing these layouts. I do this layout year round. Halloween's my favorite holiday. Not because I'm demented or anything. It's just it's fun to get dressed up. I can still pull off being... Okay, so I can go trick-or-treating still, okay? And I'm just barely turned 31. All I have to do is throw a sheet over my head. Probably not this year because, you know, pandemic and whatnot. But normally I just throw a sheet over my head and look like a really tall 5th grader. Pull it off, get free candy. Shh, don't tell all the haunted houses. People going out candy. I enjoy doing that. Especially now I have a kid as an excuse. I had a kid for an excuse to do that, okay? He loves Halloween too. He's probably going to be taller than me. So I'm going to have to, when he gets too old to go trick-or-treating, I'm just going to have to go trick-or-treating by myself to get us some candy. Oh man, there are some towns actually, it's crazy, but they're trying to move Halloween to a fixed weekend. So instead of it being on October 31st, it'll be any time during the year, the last weekend of the month. Or not any time during the year, anytime during... Okay, so it's obviously October 31st, right? It doesn't matter what day of the week. But they're like, let's just have it on the weekend so that, you know, it'll be the weekend. But it's just like, that's not really... I couldn't do that. It's my anniversary. Like, doesn't matter what day of the week it's on, it's still gonna be 31st. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, you're in contemplation. Did I already shuffle these? I don't know. You're in contemplation about a past person. Huh. Okay. Now, this is the severed head layout. Now, this card represents the primary issue in your life. So the issue is your destiny again, right? And you're going to say some shit to some people. Piss them off. That's just how it is. Us Libras, we've got to lay it down with the Ace of Swords sometimes. But some of us who haven't evolved are good at just being harsh, bold, right? Just cutting their head from their shoulders. But the ones that are evolved, like me and you and most other evolved ones, who are empresses and emperors, we know that we got to think about what we're going to say and how we're going to say it to whoever we're going to say it to, because no matter what you say, it all depends on how you're saying it, because you can be like, I really like your tie. And they'll be like, you making fun of my tie? Or you can be like sincere about it, you know? That was a weird example. I'm sorry. You get my gist, though. Now, this card represents the distant past. So, distant past, you are in introspection in regards to your intuition. You were trying to solve a mystery, basically. The recent past is that you were accomplishing a situation that you had started and you finished it. Currently, you are working on your skills and being very self-sacrificial, especially in regards to someone who's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The immediate future is that you are using your intuition, paying attention to your dreams and whatnot, and manifesting. You're manifesting a lot. What I think that's happening is someone's going to be helping you out. That's like my favorite card. High five from the undead. Okay. Now, there are factors that will affect the outcome of the issue, which is that you're being very perceptive in regards to someone who's being a puppet master. Now, the outcome is that you're going to be positive, okay, while you're struggling and juggling with bullshit. So, I mean, you've got a lot of burdens and responsibilities, but you're trying to stay positive about it. You're like, dude, my cup is not half empty, bitches. It is half full. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go over and get me a big gulp now because you know what? I deserve to treat myself. And then you're going to like grow an extra arm. You know, like when when I said that when you drank that juice, you grew an extra two or three arms on one armhole. Yeah, you are. Now, in regards to this past person that you're dealing with, you're contemplating them a lot, actually. I believe they broke your heart. They broke your heart. But I don't just think it was they broke your heart because, like, I mean, yeah, you've had someone break your heart from the past. But I also think that the loss of someone that you love also can break your heart. Even if, the intention wasn't there. You can't help it when someone goes. What you can do is remember them the best way you can. Honor their memory. Remember when they were born. Celebrate their life because they would do the same for you. Alright. My beautiful Miss Adeline. Happy belated birthday again. Thank you so much for being so patient with me. I love you. Know that you are definitely not alone, and if ever you need anything, you're a part of our Zodiac family now. So don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. And if ever you need to vent, I'm here 24/7. I will always drop what I'm doing and help you out. Or if you just need an outside opinion. Us Libras are good at giving opinions and, seeing the stuff that other people aren't able to see. Does that make sense? It's like that card where the two people are fighting over the leg, right? I don't remember what number that is. But, so when I see that card, I see two people fighting over something stupid. To each of them, it is not stupid. It's something very important. Me calling the object that they're fighting over stupid has nothing to do with whether the people themselves are stupid, okay? They could be very smart. It's just in the heat of the moment, it's something important that just kind of rubs you the wrong way. But when I see the rest of the body crawling away, there goes your relationship. It's just making a run for it, that's all. And that's just what I think of when I see that card. You've got so much going for you. So much. And sometimes I believe that when you feel lost, we all feel lost and alone. We're not utterly ever really alone. You were definitely welcome, to you. Beautiful Miss Adeline. You're going through something. I don't even have words. I think that sometimes with you're keeping your emotions in control, that you just you don't know what to say most of the time. You're a Libra. We cut emotions out. But you're also an Empress. You've got so much going for you. I'm proud of you. And you are so, so, so loved. You are. Alright. I love you. I will see you again. Bye-bye, my beautiful friend. I don't know if you can see my hand. That was a I love you sign. Just, little sign.